ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last ride. It's been a little while, but please subscribe if you would be so kind. Today, I am at the Larrimah Hotel, mate. I've just watched this documentary on Netflix, and it is rather glorious. It is about a small town of 11 people who very quickly becomes 10, and the quest to find the potential murderer of someone who disappeared. Now, it's I don't really know how to describe these people. Bogans, can you say that? I don't even know how to describe the people that live here. Like population 10 in the middle of nowhere is quite unbelievable. But this was the hub of the community, the Larrimah Hotel, and yeah, it's about a rowdy guy. He looks just like someone out of Crocodile Dundee. Of course, that's extremely disrespectful to Australians, but who cares? Quite frankly, let's just try and find. Yeah, I think here, if this will allow me to search without freezing up, as I've had a lot of problems recently. This dude, very Crocodile Dundee, mate, riding his quad bike, getting a bit drunk, cutting kangaroos up or running them over and cutting dicks off dead roadkill and throwing them at a lady's house and just annoying everyone. And then he goes missing with his dog. And this document's about, oh, did he get murdered? Did he just go missing? So it's quite the cast of characters in this town. The big war was between this old bat, and I think it's a technical name, Fran. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil who they think did it at the end, but it's quite the collection of characters. This guy, let's see if we can find this guy. Is it Bill? See, I'm kind of close with these boys now. You know, this guy. I don't know if he's just got AIDS, cancer, a terminal disease. I mean, he looks like a fucking coat hanger, though. That's the problem, isn't it? He just looks like somebody shoved a coat hanger up his ass, and now he very much has to live like this. He can't talk. So this was Fran's ex-husband who lives in a trailer behind her property, just would stare at her for years, and then whatever, the pub owner eventually gets cancer. That's not too much of a spoiler, and just sort of wastes away. And because he barred 8 out of the 10 people, he's just alone with cancer, being very hot, and nobody checking on him. Maybe one guy. It's a very weird documentary, but yeah, Last Stop in Larrimah. I do recommend it for a curiosity. It's only 2 episodes. It's like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. It's not too bad for the whole thing. But yeah, it's just sort of, I think it's Thomas Trancet is the director, and he spent 5 years making it. He uses a lot of archive footage, and it follows these people over years and years when they're having the disputes. They're interviewing Paddy, who goes missing. They're interviewing all the neighbours. Nobody likes each other around here, mate. Well, it starts out very nice. Look at this; it's this quaint little town, and then you soon begin to realise everybody hates each other. Why are younger people moving to this place? You can imagine a few dying weirdos just dying in the outback in Australia together for 40 years. But it's sort of more about when Crocodile Dundee goes missing. It's more about it's almost a catalyst for the decline of the town, and it is kind of sad. It gets very emotional. Even the old bat, Fran, bad things happen to her, and you're like, oh, Fran. She's like, no, mate, I didn't kill him. Yeah, but I'm not going to spoil the end, but there may be some hope for Larrimah at the end. But it's population 11 now, then 10 during the course of this. Don't know how many people over there, but basically everyone has 1 tooth, 3 eyes, probably a clogged up asshole, and is just dying in the sand. But it is, I recommend it. I do recommend it. Say hello to Mr. Coat Hanger Man if you see him. I don't know what happened to this guy. I mean, I take it he doesn't eat food. He just eats sand now. Very lean, very low in fat, but probably quite. I don't know if it's fibrous, but it probably would help. Push out what you need. I'm kind of jealous of some of his leanness, but his shoulder bones. You shouldn't be able to see that, should you? I don't know. There's a Vietnam vet or 2 in there. Everyone's a little crazy. And then the way they almost figure out possibly who might have been responsible for this guy's disappearance is quite interesting. There's some recreated audio of a man singing a song in the desert. I'm not selling it, am I? Let's have a look at the poster. I'm sure they've got a great poster here. Yeah, I'm not going to find it now, but yeah, there we go. It's almost like a 70s movie, right? Or a Cohen brothers series. But this is the cast of characters. You've got I mean, the coat hanger, this weird, what I presume is a desert sex couple, Crocodile Dundee, the old bat, cancerous Barry, and I can't remember these two. Oh yeah, they don't. Someone in Carl, I think she does not like the man dying of cancer. In fact, she said if he had got into an accident, she would in fact not only not help him, but stand on his neck until he was dead. That's neighbor. Everybody needs good neighbor. I don't know the rest of it, but that's what real neighbors are in the outback in Australia. It's but I kind of want to go. I'll go to Larrimah. If anyone's near Darwin, I don't think Sean Smith, she's on the coast with the humans. This is in the Northern Territory. It's 500 kilometers from Darwin, I think, or 500 miles, a little south. But I would go, but I'm not going alone because I would definitely open my mouth and be hitting the nose with a claw hammer. And there's a little clue for you. But I do hope you're well. I'm glad to be back. I'll be back on Friday as well with talking about the Maxine Carr documentary, all the fun and the murder from the things and the polite things. But I suggest you go and check out this very well made documentary. You know, it's a labour of love from the director. It's often hard. Documentaries are a nightmare. 5 years, but I do like it, and it is a very interesting little town. And I do stick to my guns that Fran is in fact an old bat. But you know, I did feel a bit sorry for her at the end. That's all I'll say. Go and enjoy it. Last Stop at Larrimah, last rites. Give us a subscribe. Still can't say it. Goodbye. That was another awkward ending brought to you by the Last Rites. Goodbye, finally.